channel, The Mental Traveler. I'm Caro Herrera, and today I'm going to be reviewing a show called 24 Hours in the Past. It's by the BBC, and it aired in 2015. It consists of 4 episodes of around an hour, and just in case you were wondering, they're on YouTube, and this will be a spoiler-free video, so you can sit back and enjoy. So I'd never heard of this show before, despite the fact that I'm a history lover and an Anglophile, and I love BBC productions. Still, I simply became aware of it because it was a YouTube suggestion. It appeared on my feed, the title intrigued me, I looked it up, and the whole idea of it was just fascinating. I wanted to see it because I love the Victorian era, and I thought it was a perfect way to learn what was really taking place in this period of time that's sort of romanticized by Dickens, Hardy. Okay, so this is like a sort of reality show where 6 celebrities have to spend 4 days in the Victorian era, cut off from any modern technological help, thus really immersing themselves in this experience. The famous persons were Impressionist Alistair McCowan, Zoe Locker, an actress, Mikita Oliver, a TV presenter, Tiger Drew Honey, an actor, Colin Jackson, a world champion hurdler, and Anne Whitcomb, a former Conservative MP and cabinet member. Each day that these people have to spend in the past is divided into an episode. So for example, in episode 1, they have to work at a dust yard, in episode 2, at a roadside coaching inn, in episode 3, at a clay factory, and in the last episode, at a workhouse. These are really hard and demanding jobs, but they have to excel at them because otherwise they won't get their money and they won't be able to buy food. So we see just how difficult it was back then to be protected at work, seeing as you could really argue back because you had no rights, and so your employers could take advantage of you. Okay, so I really enjoyed watching this show. I am a royalist, so I tend to stick to reading about what royalty was doing back in the Victorian era. And like someone pointed out to me that if I had lived back in whatever point in history, if I had lived in the past, I wouldn't even be a queen or a member of the aristocracy. So I would probably hate them because I would be working class. But I don't care. I know I have a romanticized view of them and of the past and whatever, but I just really think that, like in Midnight in Paris, like the protagonist there, I have Golden Age syndrome. I think that the past would have been a better place to live in. That's why I'm only constantly watching period dramas and reading classics and historical fiction. In a way, what was interesting about this show was that it was a real eye-opener. I mean, I still think the way I did before about the past, but now I take a more realistic approach to it in the sense that I'm like, okay, I know that it would have been very difficult to survive in the past. I don't have the tools that would have required me to do that right now, so I still prefer to read about it in books and adaptations that romanticize it and don't really focus on the nasty bits of it. But in a way, it was entertaining to see other people going through all of these horrible experiences, like cleaning up horse poo or people's poo to get money, or having to take out people's peas at an inn because you're a servant, or having to take out the guts of a fish or a chicken. I don't know. Those are just some examples that are coming to mind. Working at a workhouse seems horrible. And I mean, I guess that a good thing about all of this is now that whenever I read Dickens' books, for example, I'll have a clearer understanding of just how horrible poorhouses were, workhouses were, being in a debtor's prison, for example. And I think that whenever I read my characters staying at a roadside inn, I'll be thinking now, not only like, oh yeah, whatever, they stopped there and they went on their way. I'll be like, oh my, the servants and the workers at that inn, they have such a hard time of it. But yeah, anyways, I give the show a 5 out of 5 stars review, and I recommend them because it was entertaining. I think it was very historically accurate. It doesn't gloss over the horrible bits. It made me laugh. It made me cry a bit. It's just my sort of reality show. I don't really watch reality shows, but this is just the perfect one for me. It would be awesome if they'd made more seasons of this show and they focused on the Middle Ages, the War of the Roses, Edwardian era, and so many other periods in history that are just fascinating. If they ever do more seasons, I'll watch them, I'll review them, but for the moment I believe that this is all I have to say about 24 Hours in the Past. Thank you so much for watching my review of it. Please let me know if you enjoyed it or not, as well as what are your own thoughts on this show or on whatever I said that's relevant. But yeah, let me know because I would love to know what you thought of it and of my review. Also, in the description box below you can find a link to the show's IMDb page. And well, I'm Caro Herrera, the Mental Traveler, and I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you're in the world. I'll be seeing you soon. Take care and goodbye!